All right, real quick here, I want to give a shout out to Barry Bomber, Edgar Alvarez, and Gara for commenting on the last video. Those are my three shout outs for the last video. It was supposed to be five, but no one else commented. So there you go, guys. Leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe. Video comes now. Hello, guys. We are back with another video. We will be using a pushback fog for 5 Kolos I will be showing you. The first one here is against a sack. There's a lot of sacks lately in Kolo. Now that's been for a while now. It's been for the past like 3 months. All you see is sacks, echas, and excellers for the most part. Srams also, but for the most part what you're going to find is a lot of sacks. So here what I try to do is I try to use my tack turret to my advantage. So first turn I evolution it. Second turn I evolution it to level 3, and at that point I do a little bit of damage, and then I switch with my attack turret, so I can deal some pushback damage with the attack turret itself. It does decent damage, 660 with the attack turret alone is pretty cool. And here what I look at, he stayed in a very good position for me. So what I did was I hit him with a trident and then a backwash and then another backwash. I know that the attack turret pushes from 6 cells when it is evolution 3. So I did decent damage on him. I did 858. And then on myself, I also did damage, which I did not like. He heals himself with both me and attack turret. Heals himself off his sword. Very good heals, as if you're a sack, very good heals. So right here, I do the choppy wake, deal damage that way, hit him with another backwash without a trident, which is still pretty nice. That's without a trident, and it's hitting 850. I do another one. I summon a lifesaver, and then I move 3 cells forward, try to get gain some distance from him. And there the attack turn hit him for 330, which is pretty nice. I think he messed up here. Since I do have the spotted Dofus, I move an additional cell. So I believe he was trying to sacrifice foot both me and the lifesaver in order to gain health, but he couldn't do it. He gave himself the VIP punishment, and it basically didn't save him. That's how that Kolo went. And here on the next Kolo, I will be versing another sack. These are the only 2 sacks in the video. That, like I said, they're just running rampant in Kolo. It's what they do. Even I have my own sack that I have 3 sets for, so even I take advantage of it. A sack is very useful. It's very good in Kolo. It's probably one of the top 3 classes in Kolo, especially if you're well versed in all its moves. And you take advantage of certain situations. It's very hard to lose as a sack. I believe I know this is off topic, off the fight, but I fought a sack named Sakawa. I believe that was the name. That sack runs around with a bow. It has a very good strategy of jumping in, hitting with the bow, and then running away, and then the bow crits. So that strategy comes in real nice as a sack, especially when you're able to buff the power on the bow. It hits very nice. But what I'm going to do as a fog is I'm going to try and gain as much distance as possible from it. So I place my attack turret, throw him more down. That way, I'm constantly keeping him away from myself. The longer I can keep him away, the better for me, because what he's going to do is a sack wants to be up close. So here what I do is I choppy wake, so I gain a little bit of, get close to him at the same time that I'm trying to run away. Do a trident and then do a backwash. You see that combo there, what it does. And what he's gonna do here is he's gonna hit me with a wand. I believe that's a wand. Yeah, he was going with an agi wand, which is pretty nice. I haven't seen that, so that is pretty cool to see. He actually hit really nice with it as well. What I do here is I do a harpooner, so it actually provides a wall for me, and then I backwash twice. And then after that point, I do the tag turn to deal some good damage, leave him real low. There, someone was hitting me up because obviously we're all together now in the merge. Somebody hit me up, saying, "Hey, what's up? Wish you good luck in Kolo." So that's pretty cool. That now other people are gonna be hitting me up, saying that it's cool. It's cool to see. And then right here, I finish him off basically and do a choppy wake and then a backwash. And on this Kalo, I am versing a Feca. Fecas are really nice. They're not overpowered like they used to be, but this one decided to rush me first turn. He gained the initiative. So what I did is I dealt as much damage as I could first turn as well. Hit him with a trident since I knew he was playing aggressive. Um, did a backwash after the trident. Left him a little below the health that I had. So that was pretty nice. He did the unmovable glyph, which I forgot that they had. I did completely forget that Feca's got that. So what I did was I tried to gain a little bit of distance. I hit him with a trident, so I prepare myself for next turn. I do a lifesaver, evolution it so that it is able to heal me from a little more of a distance. He hits me from a distance, takes away crits. This set does tend to crit. Don't use the crits as much. I don't depend on them. Right here, I switch with my lifesaver to heal myself a little more. I put a tack turret right behind him so I can actually deal some damage. Hit him with a backwash, and then I run back to the lifesaver, and then the attack turret deals damage as well. Right here, he does a full combo. Really, really nice. Did not expect that much damage to be coming out of him. And here, what I do, I think I prepared myself to do 2 backwashes so that I can deal a decent amount of damage. You see the backwashes here doing 600, which is pretty cool. And then I switch myself with my lifesaver to heal myself again. So you can get a double heal off the lifesaver if you tied with it, which is pretty nice. And you also give the lifesaver shield as well. So then right here, I choppy wake, I backwash, and that fight is pretty much done. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below, guys, on the comments of what you think about the fights. What do you think I could do better? Because I am open to hearing other people's points of views on the fight and things that I may have missed. First turn here, I'm versing a Sram. I won the initiative. It's a small map, so I decide to bum rush him. I basically took away half his health first turn. He actually says, "No, pero que esto?" Which means, "Oh my God, what is this?" He did not expect that. I was like, it's a Sram. I'm either going to win an initiative or not. If I win it, hopefully he's in a good spot and I'm able to deal damage, and he was. So right there, I take away half his health. He puts his traps down. Here I try to find him. I always try to find Srams. It's a 50-50 shot of finding them, to be honest. I get very lucky and then I don't. He bum rushes me here. He had his little traps from the past round set up. So I'm assuming he thought he had a good enough combo to run up that close to me. All he has is 2 MP. So there's very little wiggle room for him. And on top of that, he feared me. So he did his combo right here with the, I think it's called Wake Flip. I try to find him. It doesn't end up working out. And then there I'm counting the cells, counting. So he could be there, hit him with there. So then there's only 1 space left for him to be. Hit him with a trident, and it sets me up well for next turn so that I can deal additional damage with the trident. I was lucky that I found him there because him having that trident on gives me a little bit of advantage for next turn. And then here what he does, he places those traps down, and then he activates them himself. I would have let myself probably go into them, but I understand him. He wants me further away. That's why he did that. So right here, what I do is I grapple to my tack turret. I do a choppy wake. I run up to him, hit him with a backwash, which is pretty nice. And then I believe I do a harpooner right in front of him to deal that extra damage. There's not much more he can do here. He runs up to me here and does the best that he can. He does a repelling trap, a tricky trap, and a lethal. He does his contract, and he deals a really nice chunk of damage, 15,000, which is pretty nice. And then all I do is finish him off with another backwash. The last fight here is against an agility cat. I am starting to notice something in this set. If I win initiative and it's a and the both players are in a good position, I am able to deal a lot of damage first turn. So right there, I do a backwash trident evolution, and I basically take away a good percentage of his health, maybe a third. So he starts off scrambling a little bit. And I didn't do the exaltation because I was like, if I could put off all that damage first turn, it's better than wasting the 3 AP on exaltation. He hits me very well, deals a good chunk of damage. And then right here, I was contemplating whether evolutioning my attack turret or not. At the end, I end up evolutioning it because it's going to help me anyways. I do a trident on him, and then my last train of thought is whether to hit him with a backwash or not. If I hit him with a backwash, the attack turret won't do anything, so I decided to go with a choppy wake instead and still deal decent damage with it as well. And then also the attack turret gets a hit off and hit him with the 612. So right now he's at a third of his life, not that much to do left. He hits me, pushes me back with Faith of Eka Flip. Smells me, so he takes away MP. And what he does here is he goes right next to the attack turret, leaves that diagonal line open for me, and I end up finishing the fight. Leave a comment, leave a like down below, guys. Subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the pushback fog. Peace.